Thomas Tuchel demands Marco Verratti from the Chelsea board, and apparently his wish is their command. Really? Let's get into it. Welcome to the Gaff Guys, you guys. Today's video is going to be an insightful one. It's an eye-opening one. Something today that we're going to cover about Marco Verratti potentially moving to Stamford Bridge. Yes, leaving La Parisienne and coming to Chelsea. That's going to be super interesting. Then we'll talk about Jorginho's mistake yesterday. A lot of you didn't see my review. YouTube did not send it out to a lot of you. That's already out. So please, after this video, go and watch my Arsenal review. Actually, I'll pin it at the end, so you just click and continue. Then, finally, we'll talk about these new kits. I don't know how I feel about them, but it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be interesting, we're gonna talk about it. Let's get into it. Before we get started, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, in the comments below, let me know, is Marco Verratti actually needed at Chelsea? Personally, I think he's great, and I will explain that later in the video. But in your opinion, is he needed at Chelsea? When I started YouTube, for me, one thing was really important. I said, I'm never gonna be that person, right, that puts out stupid rumors out and starts believing in them because I wanna get views. I don't wanna do that. I never wanted to do that. I'm never gonna do that. I bring you news to tell you which ones are true, which ones are not true, and which one have no chance of being true. For me, this is not true. Part of the reason why I'm explaining this to you guys is because a lot of people get it confused. Because someone wrote something in an article, it must be true. So this article is from 90 Minutes Day. Most probably, they've had someone tell them, look, this is happening. Thomas Tuchel wants Verratti. Guess what? He most probably wants a Lamborghini, Mbappe, Haaland, and Neymar all in his team. Doesn't mean he's going to get it. The likelihood is this conversation occurred, right? Thomas Tuchel spoke to the board, spoke to Mourinho and said, look, in the summer, I need a player of Verratti's type. Verratti would be perfect, but if you can't get me a Verratti, go and get me someone in that mold, someone in that type, someone in that shape. And I think this is as far as it goes. From the article, reading the article, as you can see from the snippets that I've cut out and pasted in, it doesn't look like they've got any concrete evidence. They're saying he demands him. Then they talk about who Verratti is, who's a 28-year-old who's won a bunch of trophies. But there is no quotes. There's no one sticking their neck out on the line and saying, look, we're getting. There's not even a price tag fee, like, quoted. For me, I think he's going to cost at least £100 million. This is a top player. This is a club in PSG that don't want to sell. PSG are a fantastic team. They do not need to sell. Chelsea, yes, we got financial muscle. These men have bigger muscles, right? These men are on steroids type of muscles. They don't mess around. We're not going to bully them. The only way we can get them, A, is if Thomas Tuchel has a great relationship with Marco Verratti, and B, if Verratti forces his way out of PSG. If he forces his way out of PSG, as I like to call it, PSG, that's the only way we're getting him. Otherwise, guys, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you lot. I'm not going to sit here. It's definitely happening because I doubt it. I've already did that with Harry Kane. I sat there and told you lot, it's a lie. This is not going to happen. And I explained why. And I just explained why this next move is not going to happen. But now, let's get on to the... Losing to Arsenal hurts. And losing to Arsenal in the manner that we did yesterday, by not being able to finish our dinner after someone dished up beautiful chances for us, was annoying. Pulisic scored offside, that anticlimax. Kai Havertz went through one-on-one. I still don't know what's going on. But we gave him a goal. And this is what I wanted to talk to you lot about. Because if you want to see the match review, like I said, at the end of the video, I will have a link. Click on it. It'll go straight to it. If not, if you're bored of this video, just go into like my most recent videos and watch it, right? But Jorginho gave the ball away, and at first glance I was like, what are you doing, Georgie? Georgie, what are you doing? Yes, that was my reaction. I was very furious, I was frustrated, I was annoyed. But when you actually look at the goal back, a lot of people want to blame Kepa. If any of you ever played football at a decent level, or any level, right, any Sunday league level, what's the #1 advice they give you when you're passing them back to the keeper? Make sure your keeper's not in between the goal. The keeper needs to be outside, just in case he fumbles it, he airs it, or you know what I mean, it goes out for a corner. Jorginho passed it back straight at goal. So it can't be Kepa's fault. His positioning was fine. I think plus the way the build up of play was happening, you will see why Kepa's positioning was fine. Jorginho shouldn't have looked before he passed. I understand. But why was Jorginho put in that hole? Because of Kurt Zouma's lack of ability of passing the ball from the back. Anyone, when they have time, can ping it and make it look wavy. Kurt Zouma's fantastic at that. He is absolutely phenomenal at literally switching play when he's got time. But when he's under pressure, that's when his ball playing ability comes tested. And this is where a lot of people start to see faults in their own way. This is their logic. They think, oh, you know what? Jorginho made the mistake. It's his fault. No. If you re-watch the goal, right? On the left-hand side, the chance is on for him to pass it with his left foot all the way down the line. Then there's a chance to thread it forward for Billy to come onto it, or there's Jorginho, who's surrounded with players. He says, Jorginho, take the responsibility away from me. I'll play the easy pass to you, and then we'll pray. Inshallah, after that, what happens? But for me, that's unacceptable. If you play for Chelsea, you need to be better than that. Is it Jorginho's fault? Yes, but is it only Jorginho's fault? No. I am dead certain Kurt Zouma had a big role, maybe even a bigger role in that goal. Because if Kurt Zouma did his job, Jorginho wouldn't have made the mistake. For me, this highlights why Kurt Zouma won't be playing for Chelsea in the next season. We will be cashing in on him for 35 million. And you're going to say, how are you going to get 35 to 40 million for him? Well, because he's a great player. Clearly a great player. And one of the reasons why I think he's a great player, because if you put him in a 4-4-2, in a team that's under Jose Mourinho, a defensive-minded manager, he is having a great season. And he is having a great season under Frank Lampard. It's just he's not creme de la creme, the top of the top. He is never going to be that. And sadly, this is what we needed to see with Thomas Tuchel's eyes for him to reiterate that. You saw his comments after the game. He came out damning that this is unacceptable. It was unacceptable. He took a lot of the blame, but his comments were very telling. Finally, the kits came out today, and Nike, you're doing us dirty, man. You're doing us dirty. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't like these kits. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really don't like these kits. These kits are low-key ugly. Like, if you actually look at it, right? So, since we've joined Nike, a lot of people got excited. Oh, your title's gonna be fantastic. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been trash. We had the Spider-Man kit that I like to call the home kit, which weren't great. We had this year's kit, which was decent. It grew on me. Like, the 3 is annoying, but what can you do with that? But then this year's kit, this is ridiculous. What is this, man? This looks like a maze from Maze Runner, bruv. I don't understand what we're doing. If we get kids to draw it and then like on a piece of paper and then put it on a t-shirt, this is what it would look like. This blue kit is hideous. I don't understand why people are trying to buy it. I don't understand. It's not great. The goalkeeper kit, Edouard Mendy's kit, that is a good kit. It's white with a darker shade of like grey, like it looks great. I'm dead serious. I'll have a picture in the thing. And then the away kit, the yellow away kit looks wavy. That looks like a thing is, maybe it's because I like simplistic kits. I'm a simple guy, you know what I mean? I like simple one tone, maybe a little bit of other coordination, but I don't like all these arrows going that way and arrows going that way and all this messed up stuff. It's too confusing for me. I don't like it. It's not for me. I genuinely miss the days when we had the Adidas kits. But I want to know your opinions, guys, because at the end of the day, I care about your opinions. I wouldn't be making me these videos if I don't want to talk to you though. So in the comments below, let me know, what do you think of the Marco Verratti rumors? Do you think I'm being too harsh by saying it's fake? Number 2, Jorginho, is it his fault? Or is it Kurt's fault? Or is it Kepa's fault? I want to hear it. You heard my views. Then I want to hear, do you like these kits? I don't like them, apart from the yellow one and the goalkeeper one. But otherwise, I don't like them. And I want to hear your thoughts on that. So yeah, hit the like button and now go watch the review, because trust me, got 400 views on that. I haven't got 400 views on a video since my first year. That's ridiculous. Like, I was like, wait, where is everyone? Bare comments, no pushing out. It's weird, absolutely weird. But yeah, peace out, I'm out. Peace out.